Hey, my name is PolishLynx, so welcome to another episode of Katawa Shoujo. Another night recording. When Shizune and Misha arrive early the next morning to pick me up, they are dressed in something other than the school uniform I've grown used to seeing them in. Well, also definitely not what we've seen them during the festival. The yukatas, right? Ooh, okay. That's a nice dress, not gonna lie. It makes sense since we're on a holiday, but it's still jarring. Shizune's dress is sharp and fashionable. Almost too much for a quiet place like Yamaku. Quickly, Yamaku. Japan. Yamaki Jozo, whatever it is. Yamaku Academy. Katawa Shoujo. Oh, that's where the school is. Okay. I thought it was about the place we're going to. Okay. Thinking back to what she wore at the Tanabata festival, I'm starting to notice a trend here with her. All of her clothes are very tasteful and mature, very well thought out. So then, I wonder, why she herself is so immature? Bashchini 2004. Well, at least Misha's clothes reflect her inner self on the outside. I like that as well. You're bringing so little? I said I would. I said there wasn't much to pack. Shizune pouts and rocks her own. A rather large collection of luggage with her foot, as if embarrassed. Misha only has one suitcase with her, but it's almost larger than she is. She looks self-conscious about it as well. Also, my hair are a mess. But it's fine. God. That suitcase is as big as a compact car. Doubt. The pea green color is unsettling too. It's like something used to transport bodies. The way they look right now makes me want to tease them a little. Oh, that's bad luck for you and Misha, isn't it? Having to carry those huge bags. Gotta pack like next time, like me. Everything fits into one little suitcase. Like James Bond! Yeah, exactly. Like James Bond. I don't remember how James Bond packed. It's been a while since I watched a James Bond movie. It's been a while since I actually watched any movie. Anime movie is not counted. Shizune gently tugs at her glasses in concentration. We should split the amount we carry equally. Now that's bullshit. Wow, that's a great idea, Shi-chan! No. It would benefit us all. No. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to say no. You're outvoted. She almost lunges forward as she signs it, terrifying. Yeah, outvoted my backbone. Ah, well, I was just kidding. No, I didn't. I don't mind carrying a few extra. I just thought it would be fun to mess with you both. But we were going to try and make you carry it all. I was going to ride the giant green cage down the mountain like a sled. That seems to make Shizune laugh, and she holds her hand up to her mouth to hold it back. It's like she's hiding it. I wonder if she can laugh. If not, that might be why she does that. That kind of makes me feel sad. I mean, can you laugh if you can speak? Now that's a riddle, I don't know. With that taken care of, we head for the train station. And a very uneventful ride follows. Shizune and Misha manage to fall asleep almost instantly. But I find myself unable to. That's never happened before. Maybe it's my medication. Should medication make you sleepy, actually? When we arrive at Shizune's house, it is quite a bit larger than I'd envisioned it would be. Yeah, I was actually envisioning something traditional, but okay. Would I live in that? Maybe. That window, that single window is kind of weird for... Anyway, I don't think this huge would be much of an overstatement. I don't think huge would be much of an overstatement. You live in a mansion? Shizune indignantly stands up on her toes so that we're at the eye level, and frowns deeply, having had my comment translated to her by Misha. It's after she is saying, "How can you even suggest such a thing? I think it's just a normal house. Nothing as ostentatious as a mansion." It's a mansion, okay? It's a mansion. I believe our definitions of those terms are quite different then. Each other's prize? Do you want me to point out where we'll be staying? I think we have a guest room, but I'm not sure if we're two. I'll check. You're not sure? What do you mean you're not sure? This place is a mansion. It's no problem for Shi-chan, and I can share a room if we have to. Well, unless Hershey's being used for something else now. Well, if that's happening, then that means you are sleeping outside. Maybe. Not sure. I've started to think Shizune doesn't spend a lot of time at home. Well, guess why? Because most of the time she's on the school grounds. Before I can make a joke of it at her expense, Shizune vanishes in the house and Misha goes with her, leaving me alone on the grounds. I don't want to follow them inside just yet. I put my bag down by the front door and take the opportunity to look around the grounds. Just make a quick lap around the house. What for? Who that? Even though it takes just a few minutes, when I get back to the first thing I notice is that my bag is gone and the tiny girl is in its place. She looks a lot like Shizune. Although Shizune wouldn't wear red shorts and star and moon stockings. Hi, are you Shizune's little sister or something? No, I'm her little brother. My name is Hideaki. It's nice to meet you. The voice that responds is straightforward, monotone, and also definitely male. Wait, what? That's a trap? Okay, I mean, whatever. I feel embarrassed to the point where I could almost turn around and leave right now, if I could remember my way back to the train. But you don't, of course. Are you the second person that my sister brought with her? Yes. No, I'm not luggage. Anyway, I'm Hisao. Did you take my bag? Yes, it is right. It is my right to keep anything I found on my property. No, it's not. That's not how it works at all. I can't even particularly spoken little kids believe in the law of finders keepers. Even though I called him little, he doesn't seem that much younger, now that I think about it. Maybe 2 or 3 years younger at most. I gave it to Shizune. It's inside. Are you on the student council? Yes. How'd you know? Does she bring it up often? I almost said does she talk about it often. That could have been bad. Yes, all the time. Do you get along with her? That's a weird question. I wouldn't be on the student council if I couldn't get along with her. What about you? Do you two get along well? Huh? Even though he has a monotone voice, his face is as expressive as Shizune's and Billy's how he really feels. It must run in the family. Looks like he isn't happy about question for whatever reason. I'm sorry. I was only asking because you both act so much alike. I don't know why, but it feels like he's teasing me. Unfortunately it works. I don't like being compared to Shizune. Understandable. So understandable. You heard a lot more like Shizune, but that's to be expected. I mistook you for her little sister even. If you don't want people to make the mistake, you should dress more appropriately. I don't understand. My clothes are perfectly seasonal. I know, man. I also mistook. even though you're not cute at all. What's with the stockings? They are cool! You act like my you act like my sister. Eventually people start mistaking you for her. I guess my comment hit him harder than I thought. That will explain this attempt at turning it around. Yeah, I had been compared to other people. Shizune doesn't like it when she's compared to others either. I thought that Hideaki was a little more mature than Shizune, but they have the same competitive streak and inclination to provoke people. I hate that. I wonder if he's like this because of Shizune or if it's the other way around. Who knows? And neither do you, right? Okay, I get it. I shouldn't be so petty. Especially to the little kids. Hideaki seems to accept this as an acknowledgement of defeat, which is something that I feel like I can't let go. Nevertheless, I'll just have to let it go while I had a chance. I can hear Misha's laughter bouncing through the halls the moment I stepped through the door to the house, and followed it into what I would guess is the living room. It holds more people than I expected. What? Why is she here? What's going on? And who's that guy? What is going on here? Among them, I spotted a distinctive and familiar blonde ponytail. I'm more confused by why Lily is here than surprised. Shizune seems just as surprised. Lily doesn't look ecstatic about this chance meeting either. Sitting next to Lily is a tall, androgynous-looking woman in a shirt. Are we sure that's a woman? I'd like to assume that it's her older sister, but don't want to risk it. I didn't expect that you would arrive so early. At first I think she's talking to me, but it turns out she's referring to Shizune. I don't think Lily even noticed my presence. I quickly walked in on them in conversation, and it looks like with her focus on Shizune, she couldn't hear me. I should have rearranged my entire schedule for you. She just says I should have rearranged my schedule just for you. That would have been nice, but I would not expect you to do such a thing. Oh, hi Hichan, you're finally here. Yes. Hello, Lily. Oh, Hisao. That is quite a surprise. Akira with Hisao, a schoolmate. Hisao, this is Akira, my sister. Okay. You! Whatever. She holds up her hand in a brief and quiet casual gesture of greeting, so she's the older sister after all. I hope we're not mixing up any of our plans, since we're going to be here for one more day. Lynn, I thought she may as well come with me. Akira turns to me, like she feels compelled to explain. I'm grateful for that. I suppose my position here would be best described as a babysitter. Akira ruffles Hideaki's hair as he carries on with his pastime of looking displeased. What is the meaning? Ready? Maybe I'll change my title once you get a few more years on you, or at least a few centimeters. You are like not very tall there. They make an interesting pair. Although Akira looks more like a lawyer than a babysitter. I'm still not really sure why both she and Lily are here for. Taking glance around the room, there are tennis rackets, golf clubs, and even a stack of fishing poles and tackle boxes secreted here and there. Why so much stuff? Behind every chair, in every corner, and under every table there is some piece of outdoor hobbyist equipment. I pick one of the fishing rods and play with it. Why would you do that? This is a nice house. Shizune, it looks like your dad has a lot of hobbies. For a moment I forgot to sign what I say, but Misha's already in the process of interpreting what I said to her. I'm still a little embarrassed at how automatic interpreting is for Misha. Do you fish? No, I don't know how. I kind of want to learn as I heard it's relaxing. There is a river only a short drive away. My whole family knows how to fish. If you want, we could go there sometime. You and Hideaki can fish and expect people to raise dogs. It always seems like a hobby for old men. I mean, she's kind of right about that. You know Lily's great at cooking. You had some fresh fish. It's not hard to follow Akira's train of thought. If you want to eat fish, we could go to the store. Lily's voice sounds slightly more authoritative than usual. She really doesn't seem to share her sister's enthusiasm for the idea. The creepy expression. It's more fun to go fishing. We could even make it a little game and try to see who catches the biggest one. That would be exciting, right? Yeah, Hichan, what do you think? It sounds fun, doesn't it? You do realize, I can't fish. Why would I participate in a competition? And yet he says yes, it definitely could be. Hichan, you are getting corrupted. Sounds like a plan. I don't know how to fish either, so now it's as good time as any to learn. Her eyes shift over Lily, who remains unmoved. This shows Akira smile a bit, and makes me wonder why Lily is being so obstinate about this. I mean, I understand. I don't think we have enough fishing equipment for everyone. We can sit there, it will be a team battle. What is she saying? Wait, you don't know the sign language? Oh yeah, it was, sorry, it was said that the family doesn't know after all, that's why Misha is going. Ugh, I forgot for a second. Yeah, we can turn turns. She also wants to make it a contest for some dumb reason as always. Come on Lily, we might as well make the most of it. So is this going to be a competition to see who can catch the biggest fish or the most? It looks like your older sister understands better, as always. Yeah, you didn't need to say that. She just says that she supposedly would prefer to go to the store, right? It's much less work, so it's not sure that she would. Going fishing would be more fun for us, save money. And Akira, you have the right idea. Misha at least trying to kind of save the day. Akira gives a gracious, if slightly stilted smile. Shizune praise wasn't her goal after all. Isn't the river quite far away? I don't think it's that far, and I can drive, we have to. I'm okay with it as long as we catch something. Can your car fit that many people and a whole lot of fishing gear on top of that? No, Hichan. Because you decided to participate, you have to be the only one that goes by freaking food. She purses her lips as her fingers softly move, counting up the amount of passengers and the required cargo. If you're going to be taking me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, and Hideaki. Me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, Hideaki. I think Lily doesn't want to go, so. 6 people! Damn, my car can only drive 5. Actually, if Hideaki is out of my lap, we could... You're a driver, You're the driver. How can someone be on your lap? What is wrong with you? I am not sitting on your lap. She just says that her father's car will be big enough. What? The Fuga? Fuga? What the fuck is a Fuga? Fuga car. Oh, wait, what? No, that's also a 5. Yo, Shizune, you dump? This is also a 5 people car. I would expect some van or whatever, but... If he doesn't mind using it, then I guess we have no other choice. Feels kinda bad for forsaking my car, considering I won't have it for much longer. Despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideaki's questions of whether or not we'd prefer to eat first then bet on fish dinner that might fail to ever materialize, there is no way to dissuade Akira and Shizune as they agree on the transport plan. Well, I see 5 people here. Where's the 6th one? Did you put that person in the trunk or something? What the hell? My expectations of a somewhat relaxing drive through the countryside are fulfilled. Akira's driving is as smooth and peaceful as the surroundings. To the point where Misha falls asleep during the trip. I wouldn't be able... No, I think I've never fallen asleep while someone was driving. Or if... Of course, never fallen asleep while I was driving. But yeah. I thought this trip would have been rather too slow-paced for Shizune's liking, but she seemed to genuinely enjoy it. Even with Hideaki awkwardly sandwiched between her and the door. Wait, he's there? Really? Clearly not not a car for 6 people. She just keeps looking out of the window and smiling. The area surrounding the river is quite beautiful. Akira and Shizune head off for the river so quickly that we have no choice but to chase them. Or, you know, we could go at slow pace. We would be left... why am I so like that today? Whatever. We would be left in the dust otherwise. I can see Hideaki and Lily are just humoring their siblings, Lily being the more unenthusiastic for the two. Misha seems as happy as ever. Looks like she managed to latch onto some of Shizune and Akira's excitement. As for myself, I'd rather eat now, but the thought of fresh fish prepared by Lily is appealing. The river is larger than I'd imagined, although very scenic and peaceful. Older than a small pier apparently built just to finish off. This place looks untouched by civilization, and it makes me realize how much greenery I've seen lately. Oh, the creepy expression. So it's either the ugly painting or the crazy expression we see. Shizune pulls Misha away so that they can explain how to fish to Akira. Lily and Hideaki are talking between themselves, so I decide to join the enthusiastic trio. So which one of these lures should I use then? Can I use this cute little one? Wait, this is a contest, we need to pick them first. Shoujo and I'll be on one team, of course. Hichan, you're going to be on our team too, won't you? We can be the student council team. Okay. Alright then, that makes me Hideaki and Lily on the other team. Lily, what should we call ourselves? I don't see why it matters. I don't think it matters. Nice. Team No Enthusiasm it is. Nice name. I like it. Yet again, Akira's best efforts are rebuffed. Shizune and Misha, on the other hand, have no lack of enthusiasm whatsoever. Yeah, I don't have an enthusiasm for that too. Hisao, you can be our point man. What? Please try hard to catch as many or the biggest fish possible. Have you forgotten that I've never been fishing? God damn it. Why me? No one's even taught me how to fish yet. We can do that now! After a quick tutorial, Shizune immediately tries to draw us into a discussion about the strategy in a tag team fishing competition. I'm calling it now. When we finish Katawa Shoujo, Shizune, last place. Somehow competition doesn't seem particularly applicable to a sport where we spend hours sitting down and hoping a fish bites a worm. It looks like Hideaki got stuck with this spare rod. You know, just a string tied to a bamboo pole, right? That means when deciding the order, you should go against him. Unless he's a pro. What? Why me? You have the least experience here, Hit-chan. You have the least experience here, Hit-chan. And I'm going against the supposedly the most experienced. Well done. Great. Yeah, so what's the best here, Shizune? Hideaki is your brother, he's probably just as good. If not better. He brought fishes all the time, since he lives closer to the lake. He might even be better than you. Watching you three makes my head hurt. You know I'm only hearing 2/3 of conversation, right? What's this about? Akira, I'm with you on that. Picking the lineup for some reason. Akira makes a troubled face. She's getting impatient, which probably isn't too unreasonable. If you're impatient, that only makes me more excited. Now I want to play for higher stakes. What's she saying? She wants to play for higher stakes. I would be too hasty. We have beginner's luck twice over on our side after all. The only way we'll be able to beat that is by catching a whole ocean. It's a freshwater body of water! You, marine biologist? A weird insult. Elbert with unblinking and is on good cheer. Akira doesn't seem to be bothered. She laughs off, and Shizune looks like her usual mischievous self again. I'm glad they get along. Do faithful. So, are we going to pick teams or what? I'm getting kinda hungry. Hisao, Misha, and I are on one team, and Lily, Hideaki, and you are on the other team, aren't you? I suppose that's the obvious arrangement. Will it mix it up a little bit more funful? You don't want to fish with your own sister? Well, neither of us know how to fish, so putting both of us on the same team is kinda... Well, it sounds like I've heard something kind of dangerous. I try to change the subject before Shizune can turn that incredulous look on her face into anything more. So, I guess you and Shizune know each other. Sure do, we go way back. I feel so bad for you. Akira throws a knowing grin at Shizune. It's until Misha's finished translating what she said that Shizune gains a troubled face. Akira sure is different from Lily. Aside from how they look, they are not very similar really, in the looks as well. I mean just hair, the same color. She's much more informal and laid back. I expected Lily's family to be all proper and formal like her, so this is a surprise, but I feel like she's easy to talk to. As much like talking about catching fish, we should probably actually do it sometime. Would you suggest that there should be a lineup like in a baseball, or should it be everyone at once, or a tag battle style? Doesn't matter. Can everyone sit wherever they want, or do teams have to stick together? Do we call where we fish? What fish sizes will we be counting? It doesn't matter. Seeing Akira groans, Misha dutifully translates for her. Shizune rubs her glasses, laughing silently. And she's the only one that could laugh to that. Never mind, let's just fish then. It can be an individual contest. I sit down, ready to fish, although I'm not feeling very confident. Everyone else is already sitting except Akira. That's not true, clearly sitting next to you. Who takes a seat next to me and... Don't mind. And throws her line out after taking off her suit jacket and rolling up her sleeves. Nice. Misha and Hideaki end up sitting on the shore and fishing together, as there is not enough room on the pier for everyone. Truth be told, I'd rather be sitting next to Misha, but Akira seems approachable enough. Can we switch this somehow into Akira route? That would be kind of interesting. Careful there, route too close, don't tug on lines, okay? So, you've never fished before? Nope, but I've seen a bit of it on TV. I always want to catch one of those big fish with a sword for a face, Marilyn, I think. I fished in Yakuza 0. If I recall correctly, those are from the ocean. They are all saltwater fish. I know that. Why is everyone like I don't know the difference between freshwater and saltwater fish? If you aren't careful, you'll scare off the fish. Saltwater or not. Akira's voice is somewhat loud between her attempts to both echo Shizune and keep you entertained, so she may have a point. My line doesn't seem to be picking up anything, but I don't know much of that is down to Akira. Shizune does her best to relax in the sun, and pulls the look off very well, but I can tell that she'd be slightly put off by not knowing what's being talked about. Not having Misha around can be a real problem. Hisao, what's the score so far? Are we winning? We are. Even that I've trusted our team's success. Really? Can she stop? I want to do some awkward signing creative placement of my rod. It's probably close to being gibberish in spoken terms. You're like right there, can't you tell? Disappointing. You let yourself get distracted. You have to stay focused. Should have known. Well, it's 0-0 in any case. Akira chuckles, although it's clear that really took the wind out of her sails. Is it just numbers now, or are we keeping track of size too? Both. Grading matters. Who's going to be grading them? Are you certified fish judge? Shizune shakes her head to signify that she isn't. But doesn't like it will be very hard. Tell Misha to stop flailing her hands around like that. It's scaring all the fish away. And ask Hidaki why he hasn't even bothered to cast yet. I look over to the two and yell what Shizune said to them. Sit down! I think he's upset that he's stuck with the backup rod. Since Misha is largely unable to sign anything coherently right now, she only gets a puzzled look from Shizune for a reply. Shizune just sighs after translated for her. Hey, even if you're depressed about it, you've got to try. You could catch the big one for all you know, but you won't catch anything else you do. I feel that at least half her encouragement is because of Hideaki. Does catch the big one, she wants to be there to eat it. And having 6 blue fishing just leads to better chance of catching something than having 5. To be honest, I hope we lose here. The constant awkward shafting I had to do communicate Shizune, not to mention her increasing fidgeting, make me think it might be good to give her a go at fishing. You know why? Because she's so ridiculously over-competitive that I would like to see if she's capable at least of losing. And I'm pretty sure she's not. Anyway. Hey guys, can we switch over now? Sure, Lily. No, please, I have no idea how to fish. I sign what they say. Given that I seem to have taken Misha's place as Shizune Predator right now. How magnanimous of you, Lily. Oh boy, here we go. I don't bother translate what she says for fear of sparking another fight. Shizune says you should try at least. It might even turn out to be fun. Very well. Akira, how do you use this? It's pretty simple. I wonder how ethical is it to purposely completely change what Shizune said like that. At least it paid off. How ethical? It's very ethical. I judge this as 100% ethical. I think I understand. What bait do you think would be the best to use? I prefer something that wouldn't hurt the fish too much. If you're putting a hook through their mouth, I don't think the bait's going to hurt that much more. And let it go. No, don't do that. What if it isn't big? There's little point in killing it. With my hands freed, it's much easier for me to interpret what everyone's saying. Now she's not the one that has to deal with her hands being full, but she seems to take it in her stride. That's so arrogant. Okay, I'll only reel in the big ones too, from now on. Sure. What's she saying? Akira just sighs after I interpret for her. No, I don't like that. Only, you know, a fish is a fish, and you take what you can get. Unfortunately, Shizune can't hear and Lee doesn't seem to be paying much attention now. Lee's taking to fishing easily. It is very relaxed activity after all. It isn't long before they both catch a fish, and surprisingly Lee is just as interested in which is the bigger of the two as Shizune is. As the hours pass, it seems like they're even starting to have fun. And that's what it should have been about, not some stupid competition over there. At the end of the day, we have several good-sized fish between us. Even Hideaki and Misha managed to catch one. No one brings up that we're competing to see who could catch more. I don't think it matters to anyone anymore. Shizune and Misha are talking between themselves, some distance away, and Lily and Hideaki are doing the same. I say take advantage of the quiet moment to talk with Akira. Lily and Shizune got on well today. I didn't really expect it. After seeing how they act towards each other in school. She gives an amused snort. It looks like she doesn't take their feuding as seriously as I do. We've got the reasons. Lee and I are going away for a while tomorrow, so we thought we'd just pop by. In the end, I'm glad we did. After a brief silence, she stretches loudly and claps her hands to get everyone's attention. Well, that looks like enough to feed everyone. We should be getting back now. Lee nods, but then hesitates. Even with her face clouding a bit, she still looks to be in a better mood than this morning. Akira really seems to know how to handle her and diffuses her antipathy towards Shizune pretty well. Today's catch look delicious. I kinda wish I had some soy sauce so I could just eat it now. I thought you wanted me to cook it. You don't think eating raw would be okay? I'm not sure. Despite Akira's protest or joking, as I can't tell which, we decide to wait to at least cook the fish before eating it. I mean, it's Japan, so I guess sushi is a thing, right? But still, it needs more than what you can prepare over there, right? I'm guessing. I've never had sushi, sorry. And I kind of don't trust Polish supposed sushi restaurants. Yeah. It's already become pretty late while we're out. And by the time we arrive back at Shizune's house, it's a good time for dinner. Apparently we had dinner, but we can't see it. Ah, what a shame. Maybe it's good, at least I won't get hungry now. So, I guess, let's end the episode here. We'll continue tomorrow. I'll record the next episode tomorrow as well. Now I need to prepare a batch of projects for rendering. I actually have all of the Sakura MMO finished, and all of that is prepared for rendering in the queue. I need to get this one, and we are good to go. And I'm ready with uploads for a while. Except for Katawa Shoujo, that one I need to go day by day for now. But yeah. Anyway, hope you enjoyed, hope to see you tomorrow, and of course have a wonderful day. Bye bye!